The Blades Ramble are proudly supported by our main channel sponsor, My Business Group, a group of brands designed to support owners, leaders and managers in business. If you're looking to grow your business, contact mybusinessgroup.co.uk today for more information or follow the link in the description below. Today's Ramble is proudly sponsored by High Point Access Limited, your one-stop shop for all your working at heights and roofing needs. Please find their details in all the links below. Thank you again to High Point Access for your continued support of the Blades Ramble.
Like and subscribe to Blades Ramble.
What is happening, Blades, and welcome back to the Blades Ramble. I am, of course, Jimmy, and this is Rumour Has It. We are back with another rumour doing the rounds at Sheffield United. We're catching up on all these because we wanted to get all our end-of-season content in the normal season as it was, and now we've come to the end of the season. We can catch up on all these rumours that have been flying around. So it were about a week ago that our very own Danny Hall of the Sheffield Star reported on this one. So when Danny Hall reports on something, you can generally guarantee that it's bang on. He's very close to the club. He's a responsible reporter that don't put anything out without checking, double checking. That doesn't mean by any means that it's a done deal. I just want to both protect Danny and myself there by putting that out there. He's reporting, and I did a little bit of this myself last year and got caned for it. He's reporting stuff that's actually happening at the moment, but is not guaranteed to happen. And that is the caveat. Not guaranteed to happen. Just keeping us up to date on what is happening in some of the names being talked about. So the name we're on about today is Lewis Dobbin. Ugh. Some of you might shudder when we say that name because it might bring back memories of him running away from Japhet Tanganga to get what turned out to be the winner for Preston North End at the Lane this season. Ugh. Ugh. Good player. Really like Lewis Dobbin. He's been a good signing for Preston this season on loan. I would like to think we can get a similar deal done. I don't think a permanent would be on the table, if I'm honest. He's contracted till 2028. Sometimes clubs, as we know, will protect themselves with hidden +1s. We don't know if that's even on the table. So his contract's not necessarily coming up anytime soon. And it's one of those where could we potentially, because Danny Hall's reporting he's on a long list for Sheffield United. And that's usually what the situation is. We'll get long lists of players and chop it down in terms of what's an appropriate deal for us. That if we do this deal, then this player might have to come off the long list because we can't afford these two. These two are on big wages, blah, blah, blah. That's the sort of thing we're talking about. It's just as we're weighing up our options. But Lewis Dobbin is a good player, and I don't think he'll be on an awful lot of money. Having said that, he has moved between Premier League clubs. He started off at Everton and then moved to Villa for big money. He's just never really kicked on at Villa. Certainly not yet. He's now 23 and he's a left winger by trade. So his favoured position is on the left-hand side. And that is where we desperately need somebody. But he's also quite versatile. He can play in the 10. He can even play on the right-hand side. If we're going to stick to this winger system, which I'm pretty sure we will do. I don't think many doubt that that's the case. Chris Wilder will be the only one to ultimately answer that question because it's his call. But it appears as though we've been set up as a 4-2-3-1 side, certainly for this season, but he's stuck with it through the vast majority. Sometimes we've been 4-4-2. Very rare occasions we've gone to 3 at the back. But he really likes this 4-2-3-1. And he's mentioned it before that he believes this is the way football's going in this formation at the moment. So if we are to become successful next season, hopefully, then it's less adapting that we need to do if we are to achieve the dream of getting to the Premier League or getting back to the Premier League. So that is what I think we'll go in next season, a 4-2-3-1. Does Lewis Dobbin fit in that side for you? Like I said, 23 years old, played well this season for Preston. Let's get his figures up and let's see what he's done. It's not bad, you know. In 40 appearances, remember he's a left winger, he scored 10 goals and got 8 assists. Really good, really good. And I think historically, these are the sort of signings that we've made in the past. where they've been on loan at a Stoke or a Preston, and we've taken them the following year because we're seen as a step up in the division. And that's no disrespect to Preston or Stoke. We'll have finished above us this season. It's embarrassing, really. But that's the way it goes. That's the season that we've had. And I genuinely think Lewis Dobbin would be a smart signing. I would want an option, either on promotion or an option anyway. And it's got to be an option rather than an obligation. I think you tie yourself in knots with that. Villa have no reason to include that. It certainly heavily favours Sheffield United. They're signing for a big fee. But the general valuation for him at the moment is around £3.5 million. That's a lot of money for a championship club. But we are looking to sell Gus Hamer for £8 to £10 million, and this would be the replacement. So I don't think we'll offer up that sort of money to sign him permanently. But I think we'd be sensible enough to get a loan, hopefully with an option, to get somebody like that in. If we don't go for Lewis Dobbin, which is what this video is all about, whether we do or we don't, and it's a rumour at this stage, and when we say rumour, that's loose because Danny will be right in terms of he will be on a list somewhere at Bramall Lane. It's just how high up on the list he is. Firstly, are you up for Lewis Dobbin signing? Do you think it's a good... He's talked about getting more championship-ready players and doesn't want to go so young. 23 is young, but he's also got a lot of championship experience. Let's see who else he's played for at the level. Played for West Brom, Norwich, and this season he's been at Preston. And he's been on loan at Derby before, prior to that as well. So he has been around. It's not a wet behind the ears kid that's coming in. It's more of a Tom Cannon than it is a 19-year-old that doesn't really... I know that may have stopped some people in their tracks, but you know what I'm saying in terms of being around at championship level. So I like that. I know a lot of people will be throwing out names like Reyes Cleary and Mikey Johnston. They will undoubtedly, I will be shocked if they're not also on a long list at Sheffield United. Reyes Cleary, for example, may be quite high up on that list. But these are permanent signings. And this is why you have lists, because there are different options that you can go in. Reyes Cleary will be a permanent signing for high seven figures. I'm talking at least £3-4 million, which to us historically hasn't sounded a lot. It is now. That's the reality check of where we are. Mikey Johnston, why would they sell him? Why would West Brom sell him to what is going to be a divisional rival? West Brom would hope to have a much better season now. Their form back end at season says they will have a better season next year. If they're pushing for playoffs as well, why would they sell us one of their prize assets on the cheap? They would have done if they'd have gone down, but why would they do it now? So I think as an option, Lewis Dobbin might not be as exciting as Mikey Johnston or as proven in the division even, but I think 10 goals and 8 assists tells you exactly what you need to know. 18 goal contributions in 40 games. One of those goals against Sheffield United. So I think it's definitely somebody I would be more than interested in seeing in a red and white shirt next season. But again, you let me know what you think and how likely do you think it is? Danny Hall is nailed on in terms of it being almost nailed on that it's super reliable, but how likely is it? It's not the reliability in this one, it's more the likelihood. And I will put it down as around 60% at the moment. I can see it happening. I think it fits with what we're after. And let's be honest, we'll be looking for a left winger, won't we? Because we're losing ours. So this has been Rumour Has It. I want to hear your comments down below. You let me know what you think. And for now, come on, you red and white wizards. All that lights!